Hi guys, this is Katja with Creators Image Studio, and this time only my hands. At least at the beginning of this video. I will say goodbye to you in person at the end of this video, so you will see me if you are so inclined. Now today I am sharing some ideas for relatively simple and easy and quick Christmas cards, because it's that time of the year again. And I used the entire 6x6 inch paper pad by Minte, and it is called Home for Christmas. But you can of course use any collection that you want. But the thing is, I wanted to scrap up a complete paper pad. Now these come with 24 sheets, but well, it's 8 times 3. But one of those patterns consists of the miniature versions of ATC cards. So let me show you these. So I couldn't use them as simply as I could the other patterns. So initially my plan was to make this kind of card. So this is also a Minte collection. It is called Christmas Treats. And the type of card was a 6x6 inch card with a front and then an inside and a back that is matted. So if you count like this, so 3 design paper sheets, 1, 2, and then the back is 3, then you would get either 8 cards if you used all of the patterns including these, or you could do 7 of these cards and then use these for other things, for decoration, or well, or not use them at all like I have here. So a tip for you is to start, if you have such a pad, to start off by ripping out all of the sheets and then make tiny little stacks of 3 sheets of paper and then 7 of these stacks, like you see in the picture here. So that is what I did. I just ripped out all of the sheets and then made 7 unique stacks of 3 sheets each. So I would be ready to create 7 of that type of card that I just showed you. So I also would only need 3.5 sheet of 12 by 12 inch cardstock. So that is what I also prepared. So I just cut one in half. And then the rest, well, I would have to cut in half as well, of course, but this is the basis of my materials that I prepared to use. And again, I wanted to create this kind of card, so 7 of these. And to be able to decorate some more and to have some journaling spots, etc., I decided to purchase one of the ATC sheets in 12 by 12 inch size. So that is what you see here. And then you could get these. So you can either use this as a decoration or use the other side as a journaling spot. So that is nice. In the Minte collections, they all come with these kind of sheets. So if you only buy 1 sheet of the ATC cards and then 1 pad, and you can create 7 lovely Christmas cards, which are relatively simple. But what I did, because you know oh, and what I also wanted to share with you is that the inside of the pad, so the back as well as the front inside, come with these cut apart sheets. Now I didn't use them this time, but because I didn't feel like it, I wasn't in the mood for fussy cutting, but they are great to use if you feel like it. So let's start off with the first card. But I'm not a routine kind of person. So I did start off with this type of card that I originally planned. So front, inside, and back. But then I thought, well, you know, been there, done that. Let's do something else. So in the end, I had to reshuffle all of my little 3-sheet stacks, because I ended up making a whole lot of different types of cards. So the stacks, well, so if you want to do 7 of these, you can use those 7 stacks, or even 8 if you have a 24-sheet pad. So I did some die cutting here. This is an actual bow. And this is one. These are 2 of these ATC cards that I cut from the sheet. And then of course the back Lovely, lovely papers, the Mente papers. This is a piece of die cutting that I did. So I have a joy die with a nativity scene here in the O. And this is a stamp, a Dutch stamp with a fragment of a Dutch Christmas hymn. So that is also very cute. And that's all I did for this card because I felt the pattern was so lovely. It didn't need much other fuss, let's say. So, having said that, I was already done with this card, and I thought, okay, let's move on to other creative shapes, let's say. So, well, this is quite a simple one, but also very lovely because, again, with the papers, they are beautiful. So this is more of a 4x6 card. This is a wood piece. Did some die cutting again with some holographic paper. And yeah, here is an ATC card again with some simple decorations. And here you can see I really aimed at making this the journaling spot. And then this is the back. Now what I did here is use part of that same ATC sheet and then did not cut them apart. So these are just two ATC cards left together. Okay, so here is a somewhat more creative shape. So what I did, well, you can see that here, you take a piece of paper, you make some score lines, and then you slant the corners here. So you have a slanted line, and then you can fold it like this. So here I did use the sheet with the miniature ATC cards, but as I said, it's quite difficult to use it to mat. So this is, I think, the only card I may have done that. And here I did a little pocket, a tuck spot, and then took another one of the ATC cards, rounded the corners, added a bow. And of course there's also a nice decoration on the back, but I will use it to write my Christmas wish. And I did that like this because I could have glued it down, but I wanted to keep the lovely pattern here. So there you go. Did some die cutting again. And then the back. This one also kind of a sort of a gatefold, but then without the slanted corners here, but the system is the same. And I created a ribbon closure. Did some fussy cutting here into the pattern, but as you can see, it's the same kind of score lines and the same kind of folds that I used as with the previous one. Again, an ATC card here, added some glitter glue and a bow. So I kept it quite simple, and yet you have a lovely Christmas card. So here's some die cutting again, a little bow here added to the wreath, and then this is the back. Now this is the closure that I did, so I did an eyelet here, a larger one, and then had two ribbon pieces come out of it, as it were, so you can tie it closed. The next one has a magnetized closure with a ribbon pull, and again, a lovely holographic paper die cut. This is, I think, a Tim Holtz die with a large Merry Christmas. I like these larger text dies because they can fill up an entire card and be its own decoration. You could add flowers and all kinds of Christmas elements, but I'm not into that. So I like to keep it elegant and simple and enjoy the paper. Added some metal corners here, but that is about all that I added. So as I said, a magnetized closure, so let's open it up. And then here is a corner tuck spot into which I tucked a booklet, an ATC booklet. So again, with the cards left together, and just fold them because they are double-sided, as I told you. So these are the ATC cards, and then here are the journaling spots, or potential journaling spots, because this is a window. You could write on top of it, but what I did here is add a piece of cardstock over the very busy pattern that was here, so I could write. There you go, and then this is the back, so lovely paper. Bit of a vintage Christmas atmosphere in my opinion. And then here is a gatefold card again, but this time with a ribbon closure on the front. So with the eyelets on the front. There you go. And again, I didn't add any decorations here except for the ribbons because I cannot get over this paper, guys. I just love it so much. And well, if a pattern is lovely, I find it difficult to add to it, to cover it up with, well, apparently what I deem more beautiful than the pattern, and I cannot think of anything. Even flowers as well. I could add something here, but why bother? This is beautiful as is, in my opinion. It's my style. So this is the inside, again with a little holographic die cut here and here. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year in Dutch. 2 of the ATC cards, 1 turned around, and then fussy cut here along the lace pattern. And I will write my message here. And then the back. So I ended up making 6 cards instead of 7. If I count right, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 6 instead of 7. But in return, they all have different shapes and are all unique. So that is also an option. And I don't have any papers left except for the miniature ATC cards and 1 regular ATC card. So I can use that with another collection, or maybe, who knows, I might throw it out, just like that. So these were the first batch of my Christmas cards this year. All right, and those are my first batch of Christmas cards, guys. I hope you liked these, and I hope you like the idea of scrapping up an entire Christmas pad, because I don't know about you, but I have a lot of paper pads, and it always bothers me if I just use some sheets of them and then I'm left with the rest of them and I'm supposed to keep them or something, I don't know. So I just like to scrap everything up in one go. But you do need some ideas for that, and this was one idea. So make little stacks of the number of sheets per card that you plan on using, because it helps you structure your work process, even if you end up doing completely different cards than you originally planned, and even use a different number of sheets than you initially planned. It doesn't matter, because making those little stacks, it helps you order your thought process and your creativity, because that needs some limitation. I don't know about you, but if my creativity has some boundaries, some limits set, it stimulates the creativity. I'm more creative like that, more than if I just let it flow and don't know where to begin and don't know where I will end up. So that is a tip for you. I hope you liked it, and I also hope you liked the tip of the mint tape papers. I know many of you already know them, but for those of you who don't, check them out. You can, I think, purchase them about anywhere. Just search for mint tape, Google it, and you will find most likely a vendor near you or an online vendor. I'm a fan. I'm not sponsored. I'm just a genuine fan. So yeah, hope you are enjoying this Christmas season, or the coming Christmas season, I should say, the December month. It has been a very strange year, a bizarre year. I haven't been outdoor much, which is ridiculous. So I decided to put up my Christmas tree and enjoy that. And well, let's hope for the best for 2021. And in the meantime, stay creative, stay crafty, make some beautiful Christmas projects and share them with each other. So I will be sharing some of my Christmas projects. I'm not sure how many they will be. Maybe not as much as previous years, because I haven't been as creative this year because of the bizarre times that we're in. Didn't feel like creating a lot. My creative juices were not flowing as much, but yeah, I do plan on making some other videos, and hopefully with some Christmas projects as well. So stay crafty, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Press the like and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye!